So, John, yeah, awesome. I'm trying to think of what's the best way forward. I almost totally understand why you sought me out now. Um, I'm thinking maybe the first time, it's up to you. We could do a live interview, or we could just. I have some free time on Saturday. If you want, we could just do a conversation that's not necessarily being broadcast on air. And then maybe, I don't know if there's a way to do this. I'm assuming there is, but maybe you're better at tech than I am because I'm really bad at it. Maybe we could just have a conversation on Saturday that we record for posterity, and then maybe I'll broadcast it in two slices or something. We could do that if you don't want to do live on air. But your story is really interesting and it's really cool, and I kind of get where you're coming from. In terms of the disinterest with me, I'm perfectly content right now. Honestly, I'm working on an overall bigger strategy than just this moment. I post a video and there's 20 people. Now you're one of them, but there's about 20 people who watch everything I post, and I know it's going to get those 20 people. Those 20 people are going to watch it, and 5 people like it. And almost all the atheists that I want to get to interview, no one's turned me down because my channel's too small. So I'm totally content with the disinterest in me right now. It's beneficial, honestly, because. I'm experimenting with too many different things, and if I were having a lot of attention, it would throw me off. I'm more interested in what I'm doing than who's paying attention yet. At some point I'll care, but right now, honestly, it's better for me if I'm kind of just experimenting in my little cubby hole. That's what it feels like. But yeah, no, I totally understand why you sought me out. There are things that we're on the same page about on a lot of different stuff, and I'm sure as we talk, that will become clear. And your story in and of itself is really interesting. And why I think you'd be good from my end, why I was immediately like, hey, yeah, that's cool. Because I want to interview Christians on my channel, but I want them to be more like you and Paul. I hang out with a bunch of Christian apologists, and I like them as friends. Stephanie's one of them. And Stephanie's the least likely to be like this. I've had her on my channel to just chat, it's posted on there if you want to check it out. And it was fun. It was exactly what I wanted to happen. We just talked about politics and this and that. But overall, the rest of my Christian, the people who I deal with who are Christian are just, they actually ruin things for me often because they're always trying to evangelize, and it's counterproductive to actually evangelizing. Honestly, I think I'm a lot more effective of an evangelist than any of them because I'm not really trying to evangelize. It's like you win a temporary battle, or you really aggravate somebody in the short term against your long-term goal. I'm actually building relationships with these people that are really going to be productive in the future. That's what I think. I don't know if your goal is evangelism. You might have already said that. I'm just going off what you wrote already. But mine actually is, believe it or not. I'm just smarter about it than most people. I think it's a lot more effective to have, genetically modified skeptic on my channel and me just ask him questions. And he feels really non-defensive. It was watched by 1,000 of his fans or 3,000 of his fans, and they all came away with the same conclusion, or they all got an impression. So I don't think you need to be really. I don't agree with my peers' methodology. Let's put it that way. I love Paul's channel sometimes. It's too much. He puts too much stuff out. I can't keep up with it. Really, honestly, I can watch maybe 1/8 of his content, but his content is totally in the ballpark of what I want to do. And the Jordan Peterson club that you're in, that sounds really cool too. So yeah, if you don't want to do it live, we could just chat on Saturday. I'm assuming if you're free Saturday. I have about an hour Saturday. If we don't do it this Saturday, I don't know about next week. Maybe next Friday, but that's a big maybe. Other than that, So I don't know. We'll take it from there. But yeah, I totally understand why you want to hook up. We're sort of